So everybody who listening live, I'm the host, DJ Anthony. This episode, projection. Are you projecting? And I'm not talking about your voice, goddammit. I'm talking about your life. When we think of something or someone or situation, what do we project? And I'd make the argument, you, me, us, most of our unhappiness is because we project. We project false negatives onto things, or we project false positive onto things or people. So, for instance, and it could be anything. It could be work, love, could be vacation, could be anything. Could be you think that you're going to do something and it's going to be hard or it's going to be easy, and you have a false narrative or a false projection. So, I don't know. I'm on the dating scene, right? And I go out and I think like, oh wow, like you may see even when you were single or you maybe you are single, right? Like you see a hot girl or hot guy, automatically like movie stars, right? We think like, oh, they're probably so cool to hang around. Oh my God. And then you find out there's an old saying, you never want to meet your idols because then you see like they're flawed, they're human, meaning we project these great things onto people. Oh, they're probably so cool. Oh my God. And then you find out, oh, what an asshole. Or we think they're going to be an asshole and wow, they're so cool. So projection is our enemy because again, it can make us think and expect things that aren't going to come, good or bad. So again, like we see someone who's really handsome or really pretty. Wow, man. Oh, wow. I love to be with that. And then maybe you do get a chance to go on a date. You're like, oh my God, what an asshole. So we're projecting, we're projecting because we think they're quote unquote hot, that they're going to be like tailor made for us. Or they're going to be awesome or they're going to be nice or they're going to be, or for instance, I met a girl at my gym recently, and this chick comes into the gym like no smile, fucking just like headphones on, like looks down, like very mean looking, And I'm like, I'm saying to myself, there's no way. I'm not trying to pick her up, although I mean she is pretty. But anyway, so she is. But I'm not trying to pick her up. So, anyways, but my point is, I'm saying to myself, like, what the hell's up her friggin' backside? And anyways, so sure enough, we had bumped into each other. We were using the same machine, and she couldn't have been nicer. And I said to myself, shame on me, Anthony. Shame on me, DJ Anthony. I already projected onto her all these negative things because, she doesn't talk to anybody. Her headphones are on. She's always looking down. She never smiles at anyone, anywhere. Like, you get to, you go to the gym enough, you start to see who's who, and at the same time that you're around. And again, just because she looked angry all the time, and she doesn't talk to anybody, like I projected onto her erroneously that she was just this mean person, and I had this nice interaction with her, and I felt like telling her, I want to apologize. I thought you were the biggest, what, but what a sweet, woman. And so that's a negative projection. I projected negative onto her, or sometimes I think that, oh, I'm going to go on this date with this, woman or that woman. And oh, wow, they look so friendly in the photos and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, like so mean, like what the heck? So projections, that's in love, you know what I mean? But it could be projection in, I had a friend of mine, she said, I thought I was really going to be happy when I graduated college. I thought once I graduate college, I'll finally have happiness in my life. She went to MIT. And she said, Anthony, I graduated, top of my class. And I said, so were you happy? She's like, the happiness never came. She's like, I thought I would be happy by attaining that. She projected, I thought a good feeling would happen. You know what I mean? Or, oh my God, I'm so terrified to leave college. It's going to suck going into the real world. You're projecting negative, and then you find out, oh, this is pretty cool. Go on and on. So what have you in your life projected negatively that turned out positive? And what in your life have you projected positive that came out negative? So, and what can we do about that? So I think what I've learned now is, to the best of my ability, and by the way, I'm not saying don't strive for greatness and don't strive to be a good person and don't strive to be successful in life. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is work hard, try hard, but be neutral. You know what I mean? Like, do something because you want to do it or you love to do it, or, you want to try something new, but the cure, I think, to being disappointed is be neutral in your mind. That's how you can, you know, mitigate, marginalize, and defeat projection. Don't project. Just be neutral. Go, you know what? I'm going to go on this vacation. I don't know. I heard some good things about this place. I heard some bad things about this place, but I'm going to just, I'm going to go open minded. You know what I mean? Or, oh, this girl really looks mean, or this guy really looks like a jerk. But you know what? Open minded, or what, they are a jerk, or maybe they're not the jerk, whatever, So, and I think we do that on a mass scale too. We think like, uh, turn the news on. I mean, that group of people, they're all bad because that's them, you know, they're all bad. What? That's a projection. Come on. Even common sense, like all of them, you know what I mean? Or that person, because they look like that, then they must be XYZ. That's not cool. Like, again, or that person is that religion, well, then they must be, you know, uh, I can speak for my own religion. Listen, I used to always think, oh, if a woman or a man goes to church every Sunday, they must be either, really chaste, very, very, very conservative. Some of the biggest man whores and hoes are at church. Okay. Trust me on that one. So it's just like, or, oh, that woman or that man is always, by the way, me. Okay. I'm a DJ. I've DJed thousands of parties. I've been to thousands of parties. I'm gregarious. I'm outgoing. Some people will call me crazy and wild. Uh, and if I had a nickel for every time someone said, "Man, Anthony, man, you must live a wild life. You must have," and then they find out I've never done a drug. I'd never been drunk. I'd never been buzzed in my life. I don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't run around. I'm not a man whore. You know, I I'm pretty boring. Like like I'm fun. I'm gregarious. I like to tell jokes. I'm easy to get along with, generally speaking. but but you can't, people project that onto me that I'm some fucking wild man, and I'm just not. Like I'm not a gambler. I don't, like I said, I'm not, get into bar. I'm not getting into bar fights. It's just so I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I come home. My idea of a good time is playing tennis, go for a walk, go cafe hopping, go bicycling. I like reading books. I like being with my close friends and certain family. And that's fun to me. Like that's a lot of fun. Uh, yeah. So, you know what I mean? Or I know people who are, you know, uh, they dress very conservative. They don't even show ankle. And I found out like men and women that like they were big drug addicts, big clubbing fans, like just sex with anyone and everyone. I'm like, what? Like, who the so you just don't know, So my point is projection, or I'm gonna buy this car. Oh my God, I always wanted it. It's I can't wait. And you get in the car, you're like, this car sucks, So it's you know what I mean? So projection, projection, projection. I think it's better just to be neutral, and it's great to have things that you want in life and goals, but I would say keep it open minded, because your mind will you might wind up being better and feeling better about something, or you might be disappointed in something. So yeah, I always say like just be neutral, and especially when it comes to people. I think like I used to be the king of being judgmental. I'd be like, oh my God, I would never talk to those people because they're, I would never talk, and you can't do that. Like again, don't project. Projection is bad. And I would say also don't project pessimism, and don't project, I don't know, don't project overly optimism either. Because you know what I mean? Because that's not fair. You're like, oh my God, this is going to be a piece of cake. It's going to be amazing. Oh, easy. Famous last words. This is going to be a piece of cake, or this is impossible. I can never do this. That's not fair either. If anything, maybe lean a little bit more to optimism slightly, like, okay, try to see, maybe give a slight edge, a slight lean towards trying to want to at least give people the benefit of the doubt, you know, see the best in people, leaning. I'm not saying, people have to earn trust and all that stuff, but maybe if anything, lean a little bit towards optimism. But anyways, that's what I try to do. Oh, what about you? All right, so let me know, folks, in the comment section below. But projection, it's dangerous. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Signing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want that in Italian? Cinque, quattro, tre, due, uno. Grazie per tutte cose, grazie mille, tutti i gendi. State qua. Ci vediamo quando ci vediamo. Ciao, bye.